In today's video, we start a brand new series aboard the XL-class ship, the Carnival Celebration, heading to the ports of San Juan, St. Thomas, and of course, Carnival's brand new island destination, Celebration Key. In this new series, we will take you along for daily vlogs, room and ship tours, dive into all the dining, the shows, and entertainment, and explore some of these amazing ports. So without further ado, subscribe to the channel, strap in, and let's go on another cruise adventure here today and where tomorrow.
Well, hello, good morning, and welcome from a busy port of Miami. Today is cruise day, and right behind us we have the Carnival Celebration. We are going to be heading to Celebration Key. We're super excited for this time. We've been on the Celebration before, but we've never been to Celebration Key. So we're super excited to bring you guys along. We have the whole crew here. We got all of our friends, about 9 of us together that's gonna get on this sailing. But I just wanted to start here at Terminal F. In Port of Miami. We got in a couple of days ago, stayed at an Airbnb with everybody. It was a super fun time. I got a whole video coming out on if you're coming here and you need to figure out where to drive, kind of what it looks like, what to experience. I will say we got here pretty early to drop our bags off, and it was pandemonium. It was super busy. Then we went and dropped our rental car off. We came back an hour later, not a single person here. It was super easy to go by. Port of Miami set up kind of weird, but that's okay. We'll get into that later when we do the review for the parking. But right now we're gonna go ahead and go in. Our check-in time is 11 to 11:30 and it is 11:06, so we are right on time, and I can smell the guys' burgers from here. Super excited to bring you guys along on this awesome week-long trip aboard the Carnival Celebration. Let's go get on board. Well, we have made it on board, and we have made it to Guys Burgers, our tradition as is for Carnival. First meal of the day is Guys Burger. They have a Celebration Key. It's called the Barbecue Rum Runner Special Burger. Coleslaw, some sort of sauce on there, and then pulled pork. So gonna try that out. And then I just got a little pig patty, which is just basically a regular hamburger patty and then a patty made of bacon. Very, very good. I've taken a bite of the pig patty and it is delicious as per usual. We did go to our rooms real quick and drop our bags off, but room keys were not there yet. But being Platinum, we're able to go in and drop our bags off, so that was nice. But yeah, so we are going to grab a little bit of food here and continue on. It is hot here in Miami, like stagnant air hot. So we are roasty toasty. Glad to be back on board at the Carnival Celebration, and yeah, enjoy some grub, see what else we get into.
Well, we finally got the all go-ahead to check out our rooms. So here I'm going to do a quick vertical overview, but we do have a in-depth where I open every single drawer and push every light switch over on the channel. I will leave a link to that up above. And while you're at it, go ahead and subscribe to the channel and scan this QR code to find our socials. Our most up-to-date posts are on Instagram.
Okay, so now we are doing something that is unheard of, a whole ship muster drill. So usually on Carnival, you go to your muster station right when you get on. You just scan your card, they show you a life jacket, and you're free to go. Well, today they are doing a proper everyone safety drill muster station. So we shall see what this is actually going to be like. Thankfully, I don't think this is going to be like Margarita at Sea, where we're going to stand outside. So I think we'll be at least inside, which is nice. But not fun. They said, we need to name everybody because we have over 100 people that haven't checked in yet, and everybody went, "Wah!" So, we're going to be here a while. Okay, we did it, sail away from Miami, and we are actually being chased out by a celebrity ship, and it looks like another carnival. It might be the Magic. What's funny is the Magic and the Celebration were looking at each other, and the Magic left first, but it was the wrong direction, so it had to go down, turn around, and then come back out. So looks like we kind of snuck in there while it was doing the old flipperooski, but sail away was great. Got to meet the new cruise director, Marty, coming off of the sail away. We kind of said hey to each other, which is pretty cool. I don't think I've sailed with him before, but he seems good energy. Seems like it's a good time. So far, this cruise is a Carnival cruise. It's off to a start as we sail away from Miami. I think we're planning on doing an early dinner tonight. There is a show tonight, Color My World. I did see that on the Celebration last time. I was hoping that they would have some new shows, but it seems like some of them are the same. But yeah, good stuff. Well, we have made it to the Festival restaurant. I will throw the menu up here. We are sitting in one of the really large circular tables with all of our friends, and it's awesome. We're actually right over the wake of the ship, so I'll show you a clip out here in a second. Very cool. Thank you very much. So, like I said, we got the menu up here. Some of the things look really, really good. I'm super excited to be back on a Carnival ship. We've been peeping the menu for the rest of the cruise, so super, super excited to bring you some good Carnival, delicious main dining room dinner. Not everybody loves the main dining room. I personally love the sit-down whole experience, get to be served, but that's not for everybody. The buffet is available. A lot of the street eats and things are open for dinner as well. So it's kind of however you want to do it, which of course is the joy of cruising. So let's see what we get into here though at the Festival restaurant. Yes, okay. So I will start with the roasted duck rolls and the shrimp cocktail. That's fine. Let's do a Caesar salad. Let's do the short ribs. Let's do the game hen as well, the Cornish game hen. And then if I could do the cheesecake.
The cheesecake.
Yep.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Well, that was a really fun time. Dinner was really, really good. We ended up taking Madison to the kids club for a little bit, and then all the adults just kind of sat around. We are here at the Grand Spectrum Theater for Color My World. It is one of their shows here in the main theater, not the atrium theater that's a multi-use space. This is an actual theater. So saw this about 2 years ago, really enjoyed it. So really interested in seeing if they've updated it or whatever, but excited to bring it to you. So check it out, Color My World.
I see a red door and I want it painted black. No color anymore, I want it her black.
Whoa, every night like the
desire my attention, but deny my affection, and tell me now, where was my fault in loving you with my whole heart? Oh, tell me now, where was my fault in loving you with my whole heart? I'm blue, da-ba-dee-da-ba-die, ba-da-ba-dee-da-ba-die, da-ba-dee-da-ba-die, ba-da-ba-dee-da. Your skin, oh yeah, your skin and bones turn into something beautiful. You know I love you so. You know I love you so. True colors, your true colors are beautiful, like a rainbow,
Well, we finally made it back to the room after a very full and fun day. Embarkation Day, such a crazy day, full of anticipation and expectation and fun. So, what a fun time. After the show, which was really, really great, very strong vocally, which I was really impressed with. I ended up going to the Miami Slice and got some za, which was cool. Late night pizza is always fun. The Quattro Formaggi is a personal favorite, but MSC still got them beat. That's okay. That's okay. Carnival's still holding a pretty good place in that late night pizza realm. But we're back in the room now, winding down, unloading cameras, getting ready for the next day. Tomorrow is a sea day, so we will have tons of coverage of what we get up to. We talked extensively about all the specialty dining and things that we're going to be doing. So invite you to subscribe to the channel and come back and check out exactly what we get up to here on the Carnival Celebration. My name's Rob from Here Today, Where Tomorrow, and we will see you there. Well, hello, good morning, and welcome back to the Carnival Celebration at sea. That's right. It is a sea day, and we have arisen. We just checked us in to the Festival Restaurant, which is the main dining room for the Sea Day brunch. Super excited about this. Got to get that eggs Benny. So we got everybody together. Everyone's trying to get ready to go. We got a couple minutes here, and then we are heading down to go to breakfast. Sea Day. The world is our oyster. Who knows what we're going to get up to, but I'm going to bring you guys along. So let's go ahead and see what we can get up to here today on the Carnival Celebration. Well, we have made it here to the Festival Restaurant, which is where we had dinner last night, but we're now downstairs for Sea Day brunch. We'll throw the menu up here. The Sea Day brunch is the same every Sea Day brunch, so you'll see that a couple of times on this trip. It's a pretty solid menu. They have some really good things. I'm a big fan of Eggs Benedict, so that's what I get every time I can. But first, I have to bust out the emergency supply of coffee creamer. As you know, I am a big fan of coffee creamer, so if that's something that you're into, I would suggest packing your own. Most cruise lines don't do flavored creamer, especially readily accessible. So, all right. And then if I could start with the Eggs Benedict with the salmon, and then if I could do a side of pork link sausage, hickory smoked bacon, and the hash brown potatoes. If I can do the chicken and waffles.
Okay, chicken and waffle.
And then if I could do the kids mac and cheese, and then a banana cream pie.
Banana cream breakfast.
Perfect. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So we were hanging out in the central area, that kind of theater there in the middle atrium for a while with some of our friends, and we had a great time just hanging out. Madison went to the kids club for an hour and a half and is having a wonderful time there, but it is time for lunch. So we have come here to the buffet, grab some big chicken, Shaq's Big Chicken, got a chicken sandwich, and then we're just shy of the buffet opening, so I think we're gonna grab a salad or something light after that, because we do have elegant night tonight, and I believe tonight is steak, so probably gonna go a little heavier on the dinner like we did with breakfast, so keep it a lighter lunch for now. But yeah, excited to try Shaq's Big Chicken. It's been a while. Well, after a short nap, we have wandered back out with messy hair. At 3 o'clock today, which is in about 45 minutes, we are going to a creator meetup. This was put on by a friend of ours, Evan from Family at Sea, which I'll link his channel down below. You can check him out. He does some great comparison videos, kind of the this or that, the top 10 type things. Does some great videos across a whole bunch of cruise lines. So if you're interested in some of that, go check that out, Family at Sea. He does a really good job. But anyways, on our Facebook page, we have about 1,200 people in our Facebook group for this specific sailing. And he has put together a little bit of a creator meetup for those that do kind of what I do with social media, whether that's vlogging or blogging or even just, you know, TikTok lives and things. So we're going to go to the creator meetup, which is just in about a half hour or so. But I think we'll walk around the ship, just kind of see what's going on, bring you just a little bit of the vibe of the ship. So let's go for a walk. Well, I made it back to the room. We are just about getting ready for dinner here. It's about 5:15. We have dinner at 6. Tonight is elegant night, so I'm going to continue wearing what I'm wearing. I might change my pants or wear no pants at all. Who knows? Might go crazy. But the meetup was really cool. Met some really cool creators from across not just YouTube, but also TikTok, and people that do lives versus people that only do collabs versus people that only do, you know, vlogs, kind of like we do and stuff. So it was pretty nice. It was a pretty eclectic group of people. Really cool. And yeah, so I think that was a great idea. I would definitely do a creator meetup on every cruise I would go on from now on. So, but yeah, so tonight is elegant night. Like I said, escargot, filet mignon on the menu. Definitely gonna be indulging in that. So super excited about that. But that's it. So let's change our clothes slightly and head to dinner. Well, we have made it back to the festival restaurant again. We are at the aft of the ship. I can see the cavitations here at the back of the ship. I'm going to go ahead and throw the menu up here. This is elegant night, so I did wear pants. Everyone is looking wonderful tonight. We're gonna see what we get up to here for dinner. We have the show tonight, which is the Celestial Strings, which is kind of in that central theater area. So we're all kind of talking about if we want to do that tonight. So that sounds fun. But yeah, that's that's what we got for now.
My salt.
Starter?
Yes. So if I could have an order of escargot,
Let's go.
and then I'm gonna do the iceberg salad, and then if I could do the tuna crudo, and then I'm gonna do the filet mignon and short rib,
How'd you like to cook your
medium rare, and then if I could also do the shrimp and fish cake, she's gonna have a little bit of that. I want to try this mile high gelato pie. Yeah.
Why does it kind of look like an infinity sign? I try to do a fish.
Well, that was dinner. It took way longer than expected. Obviously, everyone's going to order filet mignon, or most people would order filet mignon, so everyone has to have their steaks how they want them cooked. That takes a lot longer to make than, say, some shrimp or a chicken. So that definitely added a bit to our time. And unfortunately, the dessert, which was an upcharge that I ordered, apparently doesn't exist. So he tried and tried to find it. Then once he found it, he tried to put it on my tab and it didn't go. So then he came back and was like, well, I'll put it on Katie's. And we're like, okay, fine, it doesn't matter, it's the same, whatever. And then it didn't. And so like we sat there forever waiting for our desserts. And finally he came back and was like, it doesn't exist. The barcode to scan the thing to charge to the account doesn't do anything. You scan the barcode and nothing happens. It's almost like they have something on the menu that they don't have a billing bit for in their system somehow. So we probably spent a good solid 15-20 minutes just kind of sitting there waiting for our desserts. And I feel bad because the 8 other people at the table are all waiting for their desserts, being held up by my upcharge that doesn't exist. So I didn't get a dessert, that's okay. But we did come back to the room so we could change out of our fancy clothes because we are gonna head to the show tonight, Celestial Strings, which is in kind of that center stage multi-use area. That's coming up. So we will be bringing that to you and show you a couple of clips of Celestial Strings. I hope you enjoy it.
Well, we made it back to the room. It is almost 11 o'clock, so we're going to be a little bit quieter. But after that show, which was awesome, it was better than I remember it 2 years ago. So I feel like the shows on the Celebration, they've really polished them up really well. Color My World last night and tonight, Celestial Strings, both were really clean, really good. A couple of the song choices made me really want to go watch Moulin Rouge again. So I'll probably do that when I get home. But we stopped late night Za, had a late night pizza for a little bit there. And it was really good. It was very hot and fresh. They have this new way of handing out the pizza that speeds it up so fast. I'll have to take a video and show you kind of how they segregate it, but it makes it so that you're not waiting at all, which is so good. The Pizza Pirate on all of the ships was always one of those, like, hey, it's the only thing open, but there's a line of 65 people now because there's only one guy working. So when they made these ships, and they made a huge pizza area, here on this ship, it's called Miami Slice. So that there's like 5 people making pizzas and 2 people handing out pizzas the moment they come off. So works out really well. But anyways, tomorrow's another sea day. So we're going to repeat, but slightly different today, which I'm looking forward to. And I hope you come along with me. Today was a great day. Really enjoyed that creator meetup. That was really, really fun. Got to meet a couple of other YouTubers, some TikTokers and stuff like that. So it was really cool. Actually met someone that uses Pinterest. I haven't thought about Pinterest in a minute. So that was pretty cool. But yeah, super, super fun day here on the Celebration. We're having a great time. Tomorrow again, can't wait to see you. Hope you join me. Subscribe for more. My name's Rob with Here Today, Where Tomorrow, and we will see you there. Today is our second sea day. We're getting ready for breakfast. So where are we going?
The festival restaurant!
Yep, we're doing sea day brunch again at the Festival Restaurant. So, eggs, Benny, eggs, Benny, eggs, Benny, eggs, Benny. Well, we are here at the Festival Restaurant again. I will throw the menu up. It is the same menu as yesterday. So the sea day brunch menu is the same across every sea day. Of course, we're going to do the Eggs Benedict again. It's just a no-brainer. If I could start with the Eggs Benedict with the salmon, and then if I could do a side of hickory smoked bacon and pork loin sausage, and then if I can also do the huevos rancheros, and then if I could do a banana cream pie.
The dessert, banana cream pie.
Then I'll eat the chocolate
Okay,
cake.
and don't forget to bring your coffee creamer, of course. That is, if you just want to elevate your cruise a hair and you're a big fan and you don't want to go spend $6 on some flavored coffee, bring your own.
Patrick and Becca's.
Well, breakfast was good. It took a little bit longer than we usually like, but that is okay. I have 5 as well. We're playing I Found It. It's a Disney-based I Spy game in the Family Harbor Lounge. So we met up with the Gribbons and walked around a little bit, just kind of did some exploring of the ship. We ended up going and getting our pins for our Platinum and Madison being gold. So we got our Carnival pins, and then Katie and I got our Platinum gift of packing cubes. So we walked around the ship, just kind of seeing what we could see, and we've come back to the Family Harbor Lounge to play some card games. This is one of Madison's favorites, and we enjoy it as well, except when you get any of the Lion King cards, because there's nothing good on a Lion King card. Sorry. It's just really hard to find anything. Okay, so we're going to play a couple rounds of this, and I'm going to be heading to the Teppanyaki here in a little bit for lunch.
Well, bingo was just going on here in the main central area, and the amount of people that were buying bingo cards and full sheets, so many sheets, they ended up giving them a clipboard to hold all of their sheets on. They just probably made $100,000 in casino cards alone. That was incredible. However, I do have teppanyaki, which is right behind me, here in the next few minutes. My watch band broke today while I was trying to put it on. So it's been a long time. I've not worn a watch every day, and it's freaking me out, man. Anyways, so I'm a couple minutes early to my teppanyaki reservation. Super excited about this. I just was on the MSC Seashore a few months ago and did their teppanyaki, which I think is the best. So we'll see if Carnival can step up and hit it out of the park, or if it's just going to be a bit of a failure. We'll see.
So I'm going to do just a high-level overview here of Bonsai Teppanyaki. I will be doing a complete video, an in-depth video on what it cost, what you get, and everything else you need to know before you book teppanyaki here on the celebration. It was a great time, although I will say it's a small room, and with 3 tables, there are 3 shows going on all at once, and so it gets pretty loud. And although it was on the cheaper side of most specialty dining options, I do feel like the options were a bit lacking. The option of a soup or a salad, not and a salad. Felt kind of cheap for an upcharge, but that does seem to be Carnival's MO for the last few years. Overall, the flavors were really great, and I did enjoy the show and the lunch. Now, I will include a link here to the entire playlist of all the daily vlogs, specialty dining, room and ship tour, and everything else that I got up to on this cruise. So I invite you to check out that playlist, and please subscribe to the channel.
Okay, so we had a really nice time watching the practice for tonight's show, which is the most magnificent circus. That was really neat. And hung out with some of our friends again. And now we have come out here to the back of the ship for sunset. So I'll put some images in here of sunset. And then we got to go get ready for our date. And Madison is going to go to the kids club, which she is loving on this ship. So yeah, check out this sunset. Enjoy it. Take a breather and enjoy this sunset with me. Well, we have made it to Fahrenheit 555. My wife and I are going to have a nice little date night. So I've done Carnival Steakhouse quite a few times, and it is pretty good across the board. So we'll see if that still rings true on the bigger Excel class. The last time I did it, I was on the Freedom, and then my wife and I have done it on the Magic. So kind of done it quite a few times over their ships. So we'll see, but join us as we go to Fahrenheit 555.
Just like with the teppanyaki, I'm going to do a complete separate video of this specialty dining here at Fahrenheit 555, including what we got, what we liked about it, what we didn't like about it, and maybe what we learned. So check out the playlist link below, which will have all the specialty dining, daily vlogs, ship tours, room tours, etc.
Well, what a delicious dinner we had at Fahrenheit 555. I don't think it's Fahrenheit 555. It's Fahrenheit 555. At least that's what the waitress said to us when she took our order. Welcome to Fahrenheit 555. Being that I just did teppanyaki today and had surf and turf at teppanyaki, then I had surf and turf at the Steakhouse, I would 100% say, if you're looking between the two, do teppanyaki. You get the show, you get an experience, it's more. And the flavor profile of it cooked teppanyaki in front of you, and the sauces and the combinations and everything was way more flavorful to me than the Steakhouse. The Steakhouse was good, but if I compare the two that I did just, 6 hours apart, I would choose teppanyaki 10 times over 10. We are now in the room. We picked up Madison. It is getting late. And we are pretty tired. Tomorrow is St. Thomas. We have done St. Thomas in the past and had a nice time, a great excursion. I'll probably put some of that in tomorrow's vlog, but I really need to film a ship tour. And the best time to do a ship tour is when everyone is off of the ship. So I'm going to start bright and early tomorrow, probably around sunrise, to do a ship tour. So that's going to take up the majority of my time, so I want to do that as much as I can tomorrow, if not get the whole thing done. Ship tours are a bear to film. They're worth it, but they are an absolute bear to film. So we'll figure it out. Hopefully we can get through it pretty early, and then maybe we'll get off in the afternoon if we have time. Subscribe and ring the little bell so you'll get notified when I upload these videos. Again, as I said earlier, I'm going to have a playlist to the whole Carnival Celebration series, so anything you want to see, whether that's specialty dining, the room tours, ship tours, or these daily vlogs, or anything like that, I will have a whole playlist there for you to check out. Overall, another great sea day. I'm a big fan of sea days because honestly, the ship is the destination for me. We will definitely figure out what we're going to do on the ship, which is fine by me. But that's all I got for you today. My name is Rob from Here Today, Where Tomorrow, and we will see you there.
Good morning and welcome back to the Carnival Celebration, pulling into St. Thomas. What a beautiful sunrise. Now, I got to see this because I have been up filming for my ship tour, which will be on the channel soon.
Well, I have taken a small break from the ship tour and have come to the main dining room, the Festival restaurant, for breakfast. The girls are finally awake and they have met me here. We've just parked here at St. Thomas. So timing could not have been better for this. I'm probably about halfway done. I just finished 7. So I think I have 6, 5, 4, and 3. I think 4 is mostly rooms. 3 is nothing but a gangway. So really I have 5 and 6 to do left, and that's awesome. But don't forget, bring your emergency coffee creamer. Excited for the day? We are going to have an absolute blast of a day all to our own, which I'm excited about. So let's see what we get into here. I'll go ahead and I'll throw the menu up here. It is different because this is a port day now. It is not the same as the sea day brunch. It has a lot of the same things, maybe not as elevated. So for example, I usually get the Eggs Benedict. On the regular port day menu, the Eggs Benedict only comes with ham. It does not come with salmon. So yes, I'm probably going to keep it kind of on the lighter side today. I am probably not going to do an Eggs Benedict today. Can I do one of those cinnamon roll Danish things? And then if I could also do the egg white frittata. And then if I could do the smoked salmon, bagel, and cream cheese. Thank you. Okay, the time is now 10 o'clock. And I have finished the ship tour. And I'm tired. Started at 6, ended at 10 for there's a half hour, 45-minute breakfast in there. So not bad for a ship tour. I think I got everything except Loft 19, which I couldn't get into. But aside from that, I pretty much got everything. So I might have to go back and look and just click a couple just to make sure I get everything. But pretty good. That was really nice, and I'm glad I got that out of the way. It's early enough that I think we may get off now in St. Thomas and just walk around and see what's there. So I don't know. I know the girls are at Bookville. Madison's reading a bunch, so we are going to head over to Bookville and see what she's up to. Okay, changing plans. We came down here to Java Blue and got some iced coffee. But I think we are actually going to go to the splash pad because somebody wants to go swimming and splashing around. So I think we're going to go back to the room and change. Seems like a lot of people are off the ship. So this will probably be a perfect opportunity to do so. So I'm going to switch over to the Ace Pro 2 and let's go see what we can get into. Maybe go swimming.
Shimmin'.
Swimming.
Shimmy shongin'.
Ship what? Well, we have officially parked in St. Thomas. It's right here. But we are more interested in what's on the other side of the funnel. which is the waterworks. So I got my water shoes on, ready to rock. Well, we've been hanging out at the splash pad for quite a while now. I think we are going to head down to the tide. I think it's the tides pool, which is down at the back of the ship. So maybe get a little swimming in, do a little time lapse or something. But it is hot out here in the sun, but the water is nice and cool. Okay, well, swimming was a success. Splash pad was a success, and now we have got some food. We went to the deli and I got a Cuban sandwich and a hot dog. Madison got a meatball. Katie got a croqueta sandwich, which is ham and cheese roll-up thing. So excited to try this. I don't think I tried the deli at all on the celebration last time we were on it. So let's see. Dig in. Bon appetito. Well, for science, I've gotten off of the ship and I'm gonna walk all the way down this, doing a time lapse with a 360 camera, just so you can see it. Just so you know what it's like when you get off, what to expect, where to go. Now, we are the last ship on this long pier, so we got a long way to walk, and I am suffering from Achilles tendonitis. So I'm gonna take it nice and slow, and like I said, do a 360 time lapse, so you can kind of get the experience of what it's like when you come to St. Thomas. So can I get a like or a subscription? Someone comment down below. Poor Rusty. Here we go. Now, we do not have an excursion today, but if you did have an excursion booked through Carnival, you would meet them right here, just outside of that little gate. They have a taxi stand, and that's where all of them were lined up. The last time we were here, which was about 2 years ago, on the Carnival Celebration, we did an excursion to Megan's Bay Beach and Paradise Point, which is where I'm actually taking you right now. Once you go through all of the shopping here just outside of the port area, you head down the street to Paradise Point, which is a gondola ride to the top. It's a very famous spot. You get great shots of the ship from the top. Usually there's 2 or 3 cruise ships in port. It's a beautiful destination, amazing for time lapses, which I'm going to put in here a couple of little time lapses from the last time we were here. Unfortunately, Paradise Point is actually under construction right now, as I'm about to tell you. Okay, well, I have taken you all the way through the port, out one of the exits, and down here to Paradise Point. This, unfortunately, is closed, but this is one of the things we were going to do while we were here. It's a gondola ride that takes you way up to the top of the mountain, which gives you these amazing bird's eye view. I'll put in a couple of shots of the last time we were here on the celebration 2 years ago, and you'll see kind of what we got up to real quick. It looks like they're doing a bunch of construction, so they're revamping it. I'm think they're going to be back open at the end of September, so if you have a sailing after that coming to St. Thomas, check their schedule. I think it's paradisepoint.com or paradisepoint.org or something like that. And you can see their schedule. They post month by month, but unfortunately it's closed while we're here. But I just wanted to bring you here because this is one of the things to do that's not that expensive here in St. Thomas. Katie, Madison, and I are heading to Chibang, which the first time you do Chibang is free. you want to go back, it's a couple bucks, $9, $10 or something per person. So I'll go ahead and throw the menu up here. It is extensive because again, you have this Chinese menu and a Mexican menu. It's not a fusion. It is a Chinese menu and a Mexican. So lots of different options here that we can choose from. And all of it's probably pretty good. So we'll see what we really get into here.
And then for dessert, can I do the chocolate tea bag?
You would like your sides for you? No sides, like rice, broccoli.
Bless you.
Bless you. Good job. Anything else, let me know. Yeah,
Perfect. If I could do the pork belly.
Yes, please.
The tacos are single tacos?
Yes.
Okay, then I will do a queso fundido.
Yes, please.
Then the carnitas taco. The tacos carnitas. Yeah, carnitas.
That is pork, yeah?
Yep.
Yes.
And then the steak taco.
How long do they cook your steak?
Medium's fine.
Medium.
And then the taco de camarones, the shrimp taco.
Yes, camarones.
And if I could try the pollo en mole, and if I could do the crema catalina.
Yes, please.
Well, dinner was really good, and we kind of rushed out there real quick to come get some seats at the Most Magnificent Circus. This is the early show. Unfortunately, this is like once the first show goes out in this central theater, people realize you have to get here early to get a good seat. And so, especially, this is deck 6, which is the main floor. Deck 7 is my personal opinion for the best seating, but there's not a lot of it right up against the glass, and so you have to be here really early. So unfortunately, that was all taken, so we came down to the bottom. Should be good for a couple of shots here. Unfortunately, we are sitting directly across from where the interpreter is going to be, and I'm hoping they're seated and not standing. Sometimes they stand and it's like right in front of us, so we'll see. But we are on the bottom floor. I've never sat down here, so hopefully we'll get a nice, good shot, but we'll see. I'll bring it to you here. So here is the Most Magnificent Circus. Show was really good. I feel like both of the shows in that central Plaza Theater, whatever it's called, were the same shows I saw 2 years ago on this ship, but these were way cleaner, way more like ironed out, strong vocals throughout all of it. The aerialists were awesome. Hey, it's quite the feat that they are doing, and it's super awesome. So tonight is the 80s Rock and Glow Party at 11 o'clock, which is a little too late for this almost 37-year-old and my 5-year-old. So we decided to go to the 80s live music fest at Summer's Landing, where the Pig and Anchor is, and did some dancing, had some fun. I think that might be what we classify as our 80s party or 80s dance party. So yeah, so I think that's what we're gonna call our 80s party. So we came over here to Miami Slice to grab a slice of za, so that's what we're doing. Pizza. Well, what a day we had. We are back in the room. It's about 9:45 and we are zonked. Started the day super early with that ship tour, and I've been running and gunning all day. Hope you enjoyed today's vlog. A little bit of this, a little bit of that, and a little bit of St. Thomas. I hope you join us in the next video, San Juan, Puerto Rico. My name's Rob from Here Today, Where Tomorrow, and we will see you there.
Bye.
Good morning and welcome back to the celebration in San Juan. We are here. We made it. It looks like a very gloomy day. We are going to head to breakfast, and then we'll probably head off just to do a little bit of walking and exploring. Hopefully it clears up a little bit. It's nice to be not in direct sun, but it almost looks like it's going to storm. So we need to check the old weather report and see how that looks. Well, it said it was a 20 to 30 minute wait, but that was probably 6.5 minutes. So don't believe everything you hear. We are here in the festival. I'll throw the menu up here. It is the same as yesterday. Again, the port menus and the sea day brunch menus are similar, but not the same. But they are the same if it's a sea day, same as a sea day. Port day, same as port day. That was very convoluted. Sorry if I confused you. Yeah, so we are super excited. It does look like it might be clearing up just a little bit, so hopefully that'll be good. Yes, can I do a croissant with some guava and honey and the smoked salmon? And if I could have extra cream cheese with that, and then if I could have a side of bacon. That'll be it. Thank you. Well, it's time for us to get off of the ship. I've switched over to the 360 camera. Just makes things a lot easier in our movement. So, less to carry, etc. Well, we are heading back to the ship, but it is currently raining, so we are getting pretty wet, and the line is pretty long to get back on, so I think we're gonna get a little wet out here, folks. We're back on board, a little wet still. Went back to the room, changed our shirts because we were all pretty wet, and came up here to the buffet. Katie went to get some Guy's burgers, and I took Madison to grab some stuff off of the Family Express buffet. And I'm gonna go get a salad here because I could really go for a stacked salad. So that's what I'll be doing here soon in a bit. And yeah, I think we'll probably go take a little rest after this and chill out. So good stepping in San Juan. The sad it got kind of cut short with all the rain, but still had a great time. Went back to the room, took showers, girls went down for the nap, and I am now waiting for Jason and Julia to get back on board And then we're going to go to their forward-facing balcony and set up a little time lapse because back on board's here in the next 30 minutes, 35 minutes. And then we'll be sailing away. So we're leaving pretty early, so it'll be light out when we leave. Although it's a pretty gloomy day, so I don't think there's going to be anything really to write home about with this, but it'll be cool to watch us back out and stuff. Okay, Captain has sounded the horn. It is 2:30. All aboard is now. And there's still a few people walking on there. We'll see if we have any pier runners. I don't think we're gonna have, the pier's not very long, so I don't think we're actually gonna have any runners. We might have a few walkers, but it's pretty quiet. We are the only ones here in port, so cannot blame that. Well, we came back to the room after sail away. The girls had just got up, so we've been just hanging out, taking showers, getting ready for the evening. They washed the outside of our window when we were in port, and so we have a beautiful view. The sky is looking gorgeous. It has cleared up a little bit, so this should be a beautiful sunset. I'm gonna do a little time lapse, see if I can catch it. As long as we don't veer from the path we're on, then we'll have a nice little shot of the sunset. But we are getting ready to head out here, do the reservation for La Cucina, and it's going to be all of us. So this will be fun. Really looking forward to it. So we have made it to La Cucina. I'll go ahead and throw the menu up here for you to check out. We are all here, big table. The whole gang's here. Yes, here is the wifey, of course, from the Jolly Cruise Vlogger. Madsen's here too. And then we got PMB's Wide World of Ports all sitting with us as well. The gang's all back together for dinner. We all kind of did our own thing last night. But yeah. Italian is one of those things that like could be super good, and it has in the past. So I'm hoping that that continues. So let's see what we get up to here at La Cucina. Yes, please. Can I do the Frito Misto? And then the caprese salad. And then if I could do the spaghetti carbonara. And the side of roasted broccoli and cauliflower. And then if I could do the apple crostata.
So here tableside is Mano J. He is a comedic hypnotist and magician that goes around to all the main dining rooms and will do card tricks and coin tricks and tricks with, balls and things. It's a ton of fun, and he is kind of all over the ship. Now, he's less on the actual entertainment side these days because he's actually a department head, and so he actually travels around teaching some of the other magicians to do the acts and things in the main dining room. So something that's really cool, and we had a great time.
Well, dinner was, I'm stuffed. I am stuffed. That was a huge meal, and I didn't even order that much. But we have found our way just outside the Latitudes bar. We're going to have some steel drums coming up soon, so we're going to just sit here and listen to some steel drums. Okay, so we have made it here to the show. Mommy and Maddie went to bed because we are pushing way past Madison's bedtime, but we are here at the show I got Patrick. Jason says he was on his way. I think Julia might be coming as well. So super excited to bring this to you. I can't remember if I've seen this before, like I said earlier, but I don't remember it if I did. So I'm excited to see it again for the first time. So yeah, let's enjoy. I want to say it's Amor Cubano. I may be wrong, but I hope you enjoy.
Celebration family, put your hands together for the amazing cast of Amor Cubano! Everybody, come on, clap those hands! Clap, come on, clap those hands!
Okay, we are back in the room after a wonderful day, trying to be really quiet because Madison's already sleeping. Just had some late night pizza with the boys after the show. It was a really good show. I can't remember if I've seen it before. It seemed kind of familiar, but then I also remember the last time we were on the celebration, the Flying Scotsman, who was our cruise director, has his like one-man show. And so I almost feel like maybe that's what we went to instead of this Cubano show. But it was really good. There was a live music on the stage playing with a backing track, which was kind of nice. Change up for Carnival. Usually they have nothing but a backing track, but it was kind of nice to have live performers on the stage as well. So that was really good. I really enjoyed that show, and I hope you did too. But I think that's where I'm going to end tonight. Tomorrow we have Thing 1, Thing 2 breakfast. I think is what it's called. The Dr. Seuss green eggs and ham and all that stuff. So we are going to get up pretty bright and early because I think our reservation's like 8:15, 8:30, something like that. So that's what you're going to see in the morning. Super excited about that. Thanks so much for joining me here at San Juan. We had such a great day today, and we didn't even really do anything. So it's one of the joys of cruising, is you can do all of it or none of it or some of it. It's up to you. So anyways, that's all I got for you today. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you're not. Comment down below if you've ever been to San Juan. Did you do anything? Have you ever seen the umbrellas on Umbrella Street? Because I haven't. And one day I'd like to. But that's all I got. My name's Rob with Here Today, Where Tomorrow, and we will see you there. Well, hello, good morning, and welcome back to the Carnival Celebration on our final sea day. Today is the Thing 1 and Thing 2 breakfast. So we are heading there right now, bright and early. Reservations are required, and I believe it is $15 an adult and $10 a kid. But we did it last time we were here, and it was a lot of fun. So we're going to go do it again. So come on, join us as we go to the Thing 1 and Thing 2 breakfast. Robert. Yes, can I start with the Grinch's Great Pancakes? And then if I can do the Who Roast Beef Omelet?
Roast beef.
And if I could try the Thing 1 and Thing 2 birthday cake? And I think that's going to be it.
Thank you, Mr.
Thank you. Okay, so that was Thing 1 and Thing 2 breakfast. We had a really nice time. The food was mid, flavor-wise. It's cool, the presentation's beautiful, but flavor and satiation is non-existent. It's pretty base. So don't expect great food if you go. Fun food, yes. Good food, no. But I think it's worth it. The kids love it. So if you have kids, I would definitely recommend doing it. But yeah, so we're going to head back to the room, drop off some supplies and things, and then I think we are going to do a Spanish Heritage Month craft in Celebration Central. So we're going to come back for that in a little bit.
Here in Celebration Central, we were waiting for the craft to start, and we saw the playlist production cast almost working out / practicing for some of the shows that they host here in the center stage. It's amazing the athleticism from these amazing performers. And we have to remember that everything that they're doing, they are also counter-swaying against the rocking of the ship. Now, this is a large ship, and it is rare to feel the boat moving dramatically, but this is a sea day. We are at sea, underway, and it's crazy to think about all the things that they have to measure and keep up with, as well as the moving of the ship. It's very, very cool, and I commend everyone on the playlist production for the great work that they do.
Well, the arts and crafts was kind of a little bit of a bust. It seemed like a very complicated craft. So the secondary craft they had was coloring. So we got some coloring done, which was fun. We've come back to the room. We are getting ready for the Dr. Seuss Seussapalooza parade, Dr. Seuss parade. But before I go, I wanted to tag a few duckies. Check it out. You want to scan that? That's our link tree. Goes check out our channel, all the other channels we have, and Instagram and TikTok and all that stuff, if you're into the old social medias. So just brought a few little ducks, nothing too crazy. And I will say, this ship is full of them. We have quite the collection here. I'll show you. We have lots of these little ones. We have keychains. We have 3D printed ones. Look at these. Look at these 3D printed ones. How cool are those? We got the normal ones. We got a necklace. We got lots and lots and lots of duckies here. So yeah, we are, like I said, we're getting ready for the parade. So we're gonna make some duckies up and then hide them along the way.
So we walked around for a little while, hiding ducks. Madison really enjoys the hunt and the hide, so we had a really nice time doing that. And then we met at the Latitudes Bar for the Dr. Seuss parade. Now here they hand out whiz-bangers and noisemakers and all sorts of malarkey for the kids to have on our parade all the way through, from the aft of the ship to the forward of the ship. And as you see here, we are joined by many of the Dr. Seuss characters as we parade and march all the way through the entirety of the ship. Seuss at Sea is a brand new show that Carnival is putting on. It is a great show. It obviously starts with a dance party, which you'll see Madison here and our friend Kate. She's the daughter of our friend's Family at Sea Adventures. You should check them out. I'll link his channels down below. So once we finished our dance party, it was time for the show. and we were read the classic Dr. Seuss's Green Eggs and Ham. And honestly, I really enjoyed the telling of that story, let alone all the kids. So I would highly recommend. The parade is really fun. The show was really, really awesome. We quickly ran over to the Pig and Anchor and grabbed some barbecue before I headed out to the Diamond and Platinum VIFP party, which you'll see a couple of shots here. It was very interesting. It's kind of a boring party. They give you a free drink and they tell you about what's going on with Carnival, at least for how many people were on board. And there were quite a few Diamond, quite a few Platinum, but what really stood out, they hand out awards for the youngest Diamond or Platinum member and the oldest Diamond or Platinum member. And they'll also hand out an award for the person with the most days at sea. And the gentleman that won that award is the current holder of the most days at sea across all of Carnival's fleet, with almost 3,000 days on board. He came up and gave a little speech. I hope that when we retire, we have the ability to just live aboard cruise ships. It's better than a retirement home any day. At least you get a better view.
Okay, we have run back to the room rather quickly to change. It is Elegant Night number 2, Lobster Night in the main dining room, so we have to run. We are running way behind. The Taylor Swift trivia that we did okay at ran way over how long it was supposed to, so we're like rushing. So sorry you haven't seen anything in a second, but we are heading to dinner for the second Elegant Night. We will be with our friends all tonight again at a big table, so super excited for that. Super excited for Lobster Night. Let's go get it. Well, we have made it to the Festival restaurant for the second Elegant Night. I'm wearing long sleeves. They're folded, but you can't see them. Tonight is the Lobster Night. So I'll throw the menu right here so you can check it out. We have a good amount of stuff on this menu. Looks absolutely delicious. I will take the chicken and the steak and the chicken fried steak. This all looks delicious. So, see what we get into here at the Festival restaurant. Yes, hi, how are you? Good, good. If I could start with the calamari, and then if I could do a shrimp cocktail, and then the Caesar salad, and then if I could do the beef carpaccio, and the broiled lobster tail, and the crawfish fettuccine, and then I will do the Carnival melting chocolate cake. And can I have a side of peanut butter? Yes. Thank you. Well, dinner did take a little bit of time because, of course, everyone's ordering lobster tails, but it was very, very good. Shout out to my wife for giving me a lobster tail. That was chef's kiss. But we have come back to the room to change. We were thinking about going to the show tonight, but we're actually going to change it up. Jason and Julia have brought a bunch of fixings for ice cream, sprinkles and peanuts and syrup and all types of goodies to put on ice cream. So we're going to do our own ice cream social, if you will, at 8 o'clock at night on the final sea day. So kind of ramping down the cruise here. So, you know, kind of get as much time as we can with them before the cruise ends. But we have had a great day today, and it will continue with an ice cream social. Let's go check it out.
Your turn.
Goes off like I can move a view.
Yeah.
You and Patrick got a blue.
No, that's too risky.
Oh, no.
Worse. Madison.
Oh, no.
Is this your last one? No, you have one more.
Well, it has been a minute since we have talked last. It's like 11 o'clock at night. I did not expect to stay up this late. I thought I would be sawing some logs by now. But here we are at 11:15 at night. Jason and Julia, Katie and Madison and I just sat here for quite a while. And then Katie and Madison went to bed. And then me and Jason and Julia sat here for a while. And then Julia went to bed. And then Jason and I just sat here talking YouTube, talking cruising, talking life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. which is so fun. And now it is 11:22, and I am ready for a shower and bed. I'm so tempted to go upstairs and check out the deck party, but I just cannot be bothered because I am exhausted. So I'm going to end it here for tonight. But we still have tomorrow, the big reveal, Celebration Key. We are going to be at Celebration Key tomorrow. I am super excited to check out Carnival's new private island destination, and I'm excited to bring as much as I can to you. So I'm going to end the video here. Subscribe. The next video that comes out will be our time at Celebration Key. I can't wait to share it with you. So without further ado, my name's Rob from Here Today, Where Tomorrow, and we will see you there. Well, hello, good morning, and welcome back to the Carnival Celebration. And we are almost at Celebration Key. We should be pulling in the next few hours, so we got a couple hours to kill, which I think we are going to start the main dining room with our friends for our final breakfast of this cruise. You know, when the cruise first starts out, you go, gosh, we got so many days left. This is going to be, oh, it's over. That's always how it happens. But let's go enjoy our last breakfast together with our friends, and then let's check out Celebration Key. I'm super excited. Well, we have made it here to the festival restaurant for breakfast, our final breakfast of the cruise. I will throw the menu up here. It is the same menu as any other port day, because port days, sea day brunch, those are the two menus you get in the main dining room for breakfast. But yeah, we're super excited. I'm a little hungry. Got to get the energy for Celebration Key. Hiya, how are you? Good. Can I get a croissant with some guava jelly? If I could also do the corned beef hash, the entree, and then I'll also do the smoked salmon and the bagel. And if I can have extra cream cheese. Thank you very much. Appreciate you.
After the most delicious breakfast, we headed up to our friend Jason and Julia, or the Jolly Cruise Vloggers, forward-facing balcony, which I'll include a link to our walkthrough of our forward-facing balcony on the Celebration from a little while ago. Honestly, this is my favorite type of stateroom. The views are just immaculate.
Okay, well, we are pulling in right at the moment. It looks like the Carnival Conquest is here. I don't think we were expecting that. I think we thought we were going to be here alone, but that's okay. There was a drone, like a professional drone, huge drone with a huge camera hanging off of it, and there were two boats that were following us. One was the pilot boat, and then the other one was the drone pilot flying. I could see him on the back of the boat sitting there. He's got the headset, and he's got the whole, whatever. I mean, it was high-level, huge professional drone. It's very interesting. But we're pulling in now. We should be getting off here anytime soon. It's a little smaller than I anticipated, but they are talking about having 4 ships here. They're working on the second pier, so I definitely could see how 4 ships here would be a bit much. But it looks like the majority of the people on the Conquest have picked one side of the beach to go on, and the other side of the beach looks pretty well open. There's tons of construction everywhere, so they're definitely, working and expanding and doing this as it goes. But yeah, I'm excited to check it out. This looks pretty promising. So let's get off and check out Celebration Key, shall we?
Once off the ship, you have the choice to walk down the covered pier or take the tram. Now, we decided to get the steps in the pier, get the beautiful shot of this golden arch as we enter into Celebration Key. Now, just off to the right is a map of the entire area, and just past the splash pad, we have Captain Galley's Food Hall, serving burgers, pizza, chicken, tacos, and burrito bowls, as well as some Mediterranean bowls. And this food hall is right on the Starfish Lagoon, where we found quite a few seats ready for us to drop our stuff and get in the water.
Well, we have finally made it here onto Celebration Key. What everyone says is true. The moment you walk in, there's a lot of people. But if you just walk a little bit farther around the island, which, to be honest, this is a lot smaller than I thought it was going to be. I know they have plans to make it a lot bigger, but at the moment, it's a lot smaller than I thought it was going to be. So that's okay. That's good. That means it's really walkable. And we are kind of on one side of the lagoon, the starfish side, which is kind of where the splash pad is. We went a little bit past that, and we were easily able to grab a chair, no problem. A bunch of chairs, actually, all 9 of us grabbed chairs.
So here we are in Starfish Lagoon. Now, as you can see, that is the food hall that I was just talking about behind us here. There are 2 sides to the island. There is the Starfish side, which is more of the family kid side, which is where we spent most of our time. There is also the Calypso side, which is on the other side of the sandcastle that you see back there in the distance. Now, both are about the same, just one is more of the family-friendly side, and the other one is more of the adult-friendly side. Now, both lagoons are surrounded by these huge cabanas that are for rent that range from a couple $100s to a couple $1,000s for the day. Madison and I found this cute little bug swimming around one of the really, really expensive ones. And Madison and I kind of swam around looking at some of the different cabanas that you could rent, which, oddly enough, none of them were rented. So that's what happens when you outprice yourself. But after all that swimming, we decided to go get some food. So staying on the Starfish Lagoon side, we did head to the food truck area. Now, the way that this works is that you basically get 1 complimentary dining option per person on your Sail and Sign card. So whether that's in the food hall or here at the food trucks, you basically get 1 food option. So I chose the Philly cheesesteak here, and then Katie got the donuts and shaved ice on hers. And then later that afternoon, we went to the food hall and got this pizza on Madison's card, which was honestly disgusting.
Well, I just got back from doing a time lapse all the way around Celebration Key a couple of times, so I'm pretty beat. And the weather is getting darker and darker by the minute, so I don't want to get caught out here with all this equipment in the rain. So I think we are going to head back towards the ship. I will be back here in December on a solo cruise, and I will definitely be diving a little bit more into everything that Celebration Key offers. This is just kind of a high-level overview for me to kind of understand exactly what's going on here myself, and then bring that stuff to you. And we'll do a little bit more of an in-depth talk once we get back on the ship and take a shower, because we are hot and sweaty and sticky and salty. Well, what a day it was. We swiftly came back to the room, all took showers, and then, oh gosh, immediately fell asleep. Look at the back of my hair. So what you get for falling asleep with wet hair. But shortly after we got back on the ship, it started pouring down rain. And it is wet outside. So we made it just in the nick of time, which is great. And we are just about to head to dinner. It is the final countdown. But we're all getting ready, getting dressed, and then we're going to go to dinner for the final night of this cruise. We haven't packed a single thing. Yikes. Well, we have made it here to the festival restaurant for, sadly, our last dinner aboard. But I'm going to throw the menu up here so you can check it out. Frog legs on the menu, so, you know, that's good for me. You know, it's a pretty simple menu, nothing too crazy today. Hi, can I start with a root beer? Yes.
I love you, Madison.
And then if I could get 2 orders of frog legs.
I'm already just
Yes.
like a staircase.
And then a shrimp cocktail. And the pig ale and cheddar soup. And the fried tomatoes. Then for the entree, I'll do the barramundi and the beef brisket. And then I'll do the baked Alaska.
Yeah, crabs to us are not the same as crabs to you. Yeah.
Well, dinner was delicious. We went back to the room because we had to do the old packing. And both of our check bags are at 50 pounds. So, which I don't know how that happened because we are taking home less than we brought. And somehow, we might have to pay for an oversized bag. Yikes. But we have come into the Family Harbor Lounge, which is directly across the street from our room. And we are doing another ice cream social hosted by Jason and Julia. So, thank you, Jason and Julia, for the amount of nerd gummies that I can't process right now.
You getting emotional over nerd gummies? Rob having a moment over here about nerd gummies.
They're just so great. Yeah. So thank you, Jason and Julia, for the delicious ice cream social. It was a great idea. I think I might have to steal that and do that on... Oh my god! I got even more! Yay!
That's it. They're all gone.
2 thumbs way up. In the words of Ice Cube, today was a good day. Sadly, it's the last day. 12 hours from now, we'll be in a taxi heading to Fort Lauderdale to fly home to Tennessee. So, I think I'm going to wrap this cruise up here. It's been 1 week since you looked at me. Stupid. It's been a great cruise. We've had an absolute blast. We've got to go to new places. Celebration Key was super awesome. I can't wait to go back in December to see if they've done any more updates or any expansions, etc. The weather was a little iffy, and we were there a little bit shorter than I would have liked, so I'm hoping in December we'll be there a little bit longer, and we have some nice weather, so I can really dive in deep into a little bit more Celebration Key. So, with that, if you've liked anything that you've seen so far, I would encourage you to subscribe to the channel. It does wonders for the channel. It really helps us out and costs you nothing. Like I said, I will have a link down below to a playlist of our entire week aboard this ship, including the ship tour, room tours, the Family Harbor rooms, the Family Harbor Lounge, everything that it comes with, etc. And we did some specialty dining as well, so there's going to be a whole oodle of things for you to check out if you want. Click on that playlist. And we've done a ton of other Carnival cruises and many other cruises as well. I would invite you to head over to the channel and check all of those out. But I really appreciate you watching. Thank you so much for being here. My name's Rob from Here Today, Where Tomorrow, and we will see you there.
If you like this video and want to see more, please head on over to the channel and subscribe. And if you want to get notified, ring that little bell. We upload new videos every week.